On to our focus on the right stand now. A video posted from the official handle of Assam BJP a couple of days ago snowballed into a controversy for allegedly presenting Muslims as illegals. The video, titled Assam Without BJP, shows several people, men especially, in skull caps everywhere from tea stalls to the airport to several other places across Assam. The AI-generated video ends with a message, choose your vote carefully, suggesting that the state would be overrun by the minority community if the vote wasn't cast carefully. The Congress then asked the Election Commission to take note. They filed a police complaint as well now. The video was shared by the BJP with the tagline, "We cannot let this dream be true." Now, this is a term that has been coined by the BJP on social media. There are several posts that have been made. The Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, has also alleged that several within the Congress, including Gaurav Gogoi, was a Pakistani stooge. But the Congress has reacted sharply on this. Several of these actions and words that are produced by the BJP IT cell do not have the strength to scratch the surface of the Assamese society, said Gaurav Gogoi. He in fact then went on to talk about the kind of politicians the state deserves, and he said that's not what the BJP stands for. This has, of course, now triggered massive controversy both in the state of Assam and across the country. But given that the state goes to elections next year, is this going to be an issue that becomes a vote issue now? That's something that we'll open up to our guests. Tuhin Sinha, national spokesperson of the BJP, is with us. Mahima Singh, spokesperson of the Congress. Anand Ranganathan, author, joins us as well. Tuhin Sinha, this is Islamophobia by the BJP, says the Congress, says the AIMIM, say all of your political detractors.
Well, good evening, Poonam. Good evening, everybody. What the video essentially depicts is a takeover of Assam by illegal migrants. And it's a fact which everybody knows, but the Congress lives in denial. Way back in 1949, on 7th May 1949, the first Chief Minister of Assam, Gopinath Bordoloi, had written a letter to Nehru saying that if illegal migration is not stopped, it will, damage the demography of Assam. Right from that point to the mid-70s, when the student movement, Assam student movement, was unleashed only to arrest illegal migration. And then right up to 2014, when successive Congress governments again allowed illegal migration, the situation had been worsening. Situation improved slightly from 2016 onwards, where present Chief Minister and the previous Chief Minister from BJP took several steps to arrest illegal migration. Today, the population of the minority community stands somewhere around 37% in Assam, largely because of the unabated influx of illegal migrants over decades. And if we were not in power, we believe that the dangers have been allayed by about 2 decades. If we were not in power by today, which is in 2025, possibly the Muslim population would have been very close to the 50% mark. And what bothers us, we are not worried about a particular community growing so much in the country. What bothers us is that this population is driven by planned illegal migration encouraged by the Congress party over decades.
Mahima Singh, why is it that the Congress has such a soft corner for those who are illegally in Assam? There is demographic change, that's a fact. If this video is meant only against illegals and illegal infiltration, then why is it Islamophobia?
Jai Hind. Poonam, first of all, let me enlighten your viewers and the BJP spokesperson that during the Congress's tenure in the country before 2014, 90,000 illegal immigrants were identified and deported from India. Today, the situation is quite the reverse, because illegal immigrants from India are being deported from the US to India in a criminal manner, forced to eat beef on US Army planes, and our Prime Minister keeps mum. And here is the BJP spokesperson in a way testifying, in a way justifying what the BJP Assam has done. And let me, chronologically take you through the ingredients of that video. It is playing out on your screen as well. It is shameful that the BJP shows the honorable leader of opposition, who represents 60% of the voters in this country, in such a shabby light. They are portraying him and Gaurav Gogoi ji, honorable MP from Assam, and that will be absolutely unacceptable to the people of Assam, that the son of their soil is being portrayed in that manner, in that disrespectful, demeaning manner, with a green background, saying Pakistan link party. They can't even spell party properly. And let me just, now say they're talking about beef. I already told you, Indians were forced to eat beef on US soil at behest of the Indian government, at behest of PM Modi. Now they're talking about illegal immigrants. I think the BJP should hang its head in shame, because they are running the country for the last 11 years, and now along with their allies, with this churai hui government, and they talk about illegal immigration. They have not been able to identify a single immigrant. Who is controlling the international borders, Poonam? You must ask that of the BJP spokesperson. I think the answer is very clear. So if the BJP cries illegal immigration, they must answer, what is the government doing about illegal immigration? It is the central government, the BJP government, the Modi double engine government and triple engine at some places that should answer how is that illegal immigration happening, and what else can be expected of
But do you agree then that this video is about illegal immigration and that changing the demography? Is that what you're saying, that you're agreeing, that you're conceding to what the BJP is saying?
You see what I'm saying, Poonam. I opened my statement by telling you what the Congress's stance on illegal immigration is, and what we did when we were in power. What the
But
BJP
that's not what the
has
video says
for them
anyway.
to answer. Rather than gaslighting, Poonam, let me just finish what I'm saying. It is for the BJP to answer rather than gaslighting, rather than spreading hate across the country, rather than showing that Guwahati airport, of which Adanization has been done, will be taken over by Muslims. They are not talking about illegal immigrants solely in that video. What they are showing is their true blue hatred for the
Sure.
Muslims. For the
Tuin, I'll come
minority
back to you.
communities of
Tuin, I
our
see your
country.
hand going up. I'll come back to you. But Ranganathan, the issue of illegal immigrants, the demography being changed in specific parts of Assam, that's a fact. There are statistics that back it. There are several court orders, several court observations that back it as well. But isn't then it's a fair question for the Congress and everybody else to ask that if you are talking about so many illegals having come into Assam, into India and changed the demography, then what has the BJP government done?
Good evening, Poonam, and good evening to my fellow panelists. You know, this is the tragedy of this country. The Congress spokesperson previously, I wish she had stuck to facts and not shrouded them in the rhetoric that she did, because she is absolutely right on facts. And this country demands facts, and I've been crying this horse for about 10 years. The fact of the matter is that to tackle illegal immigration, this present government has done precious little. In fact, in the last 10-11 years, only 4,500 illegal immigrants have been legally taken, or, thrown back is the very wrong word, but deported. Let's put it that way. The fact of the matter is that UPA built more border, fenced more border than NDA has. So, had she just stuck to facts, I would have been with her. But unfortunately, the rhetoric comes in because she also, not her, but Congress has to appease the political vote bank. I hope and pray, but it's never going to happen, that this matter was considered apolitical, this matter was considered religious agnostic, and this was a national security matter, because Poonam, just give me a couple of minutes, it is. Illegal immigration is not just a ticking time bomb. It is now a hissing time bomb that can explode any time. It has three devastating consequences. Number one, security of India. The loyalty of these immigrants, of course, lies with the nations from where they have come in. And if these nations are harbored terror, God help us. Number two, it is a massive drain on our meager resources that are meant for Indian citizens. Did you know 150 million Indian children are out of school? 34% of Indian infants right now are chronically malnourished. Our resources are primarily meant for us. And three, and this is most dangerous, changing India itself. Let me explain. In 2005, in fact, it was the UPA that proposed urgency in dealing with illegal immigration. The then Home Minister said he feared Assam could one day have a Bangladeshi Chief Minister. Shashi Tharoor said 20 million illegal Bangladeshis are present in India. In fact, he alluded them to being termites. In 2005, Mamata Banerjee called it the scourge of illegal Bangladeshi migration. But the moment they are out of power, they indulge in anti-India bombast. Is it not a fact that tens of millions of illegal immigrants will result in demographic shift? And why are people finding this talk of demographic shift uncomfortable? Or Poonam, have we reached a stage where we cannot even state facts? Is it not a fact that a particular religious denomination is increasing compared to others? Look, if you were to take as starting point the premise that all religions are exactly the same, then there is no issue. Because under that premise, if one religious population can be the majority, why can't be the other? But the fact is, all religions are not the same. Some religions exhibit predatory, supremacist, exclusivist views and practices. The truth is, if such a religious denomination becomes majority population, it becomes very quickly a dictator of social practices upon others. There are some schools in Jharkhand right now that have Friday as a holiday instead of Sunday. We've seen what happened in the Kashmir Valley. The sitting chief minister then even called for stoning as a punishment like Sharia. We have seen the state of homosexuals and atheists and women under the majority of such religious denomination. Atheists are condemned to death in 13 Islamic countries. Homosexuals are caned. Women discriminated. That is an issue for India. Look, just 30 seconds. Changing demography shifts a government's decision towards appeasement. Whether it be changing Ramdhenu to Wrongdhenu, opposing CAA, appointing Muslim on Tarkeshwar Temple Board, providing midday dining hall to only those schools having 70% minority students, curtailing time duration traditionally for Durga Puja. What we have in demographic shift that is achieved in Muslim majority area, Hamas terrorists are streamed live to deliver speeches in Kerala. Terrorists like Nasrallah are celebrated. Tens of thousands who can't even point out Lebanon on a map. Poonam are mourning the death of terrorists in Kashmir. Why? So please, let us stop being ostriches. This is a national issue, not a party issue. Because the sand
Sure,
is no
and it should be a national issue because, like you said, it does affect India's security. It changes India who India is at all. But Tuhin Sana, the problem with this video is, and that is the point of discussion right now, is that it doesn't identify that you're talking about illegal immigrants. It has Gaurav Gogoi in it, it has Rahul Gandhi in it.
Well,
that seems to be the objection.
Does the video mention any particular community? It does not.
Well,
It
the
basically
imagery
shows
is quite
illegal
evident.
migrants
The
taking over
imagery is
streets
quite
of
evident. Wouldn't
Guwahati.
you say that, Tuhin Sana?
Tuhin, can I just take 5 seconds
Sorry?
to give a fact? Tuhin, if you don't mind.
No,
Sorry
no,
to
no. I need to move ahead because I have something else to.
Yes, go
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry,
Go
what-
ahead.
What were you asking?
Yeah.
Tuhin, I was
wanted
saying-
to fact that
See,
BSF,
you know, repeatedly
BSF has said that
repeatedly you end up
95% of
asking
all
what
illegal
have we done.
immigration.
Let me quickly point
Sure.
out the 4 things which Assam government has done to curb illegal migration, which no other state government has done. We have gone back to invoking the Immigrants Act of 1950. So now a district magistrate can identify based on papers, the district magistrate can identify illegal migrants and pack them off without going for a judicial process. We have linked Aadhaar to NRC, so only those people are qualified to get Aadhaar cards who have applied, who have registered themselves in NRC. Only those who are above the age of 18 are being given Aadhaar cards in Assam. You have seen the eviction drives, you have seen the increased surveillance, all of which are tweeted by Honorable CM every time, you know, the illegal migrants are caught on the border. So there are many things which have happened in Assam, and the same need to be replicated in Jharkhand, the same needs to be replicated in Bengal, in all other states. So far as Assam is concerned, Assam is delivered because, like I mentioned, if it were not for the last 9 years of BJP government in Assam, the situation would have been far worse. We have allayed the demography takeover, the demography distortion by a good 2 decades for now.
But Tuhin Sana, you still haven't answered my question. The objection was that this doesn't specifically talk about illegal immigrants. That you have Rahul Gandhi and you have Gaurav Gogoi portrayed in that video.
The pictures
was
are
to
very
say that
clear.
you're not
You
talking
travel
that
to-
you're not
you travel
talking
to
about Muslims
Assam,
in India who belong to
You
India, who've
travel
decided to stay in
Assam.
India.
No, we have not mentioned any community, but you travel to Assam and the visuals very clearly reflect the illegal migrants who are taking over the streets every passing day, and that is a big danger to the country.
Sure. Mahima Singh, so then is this a damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of a situation? I mean, you said what has the government done, what has the BJP done, both at the state and the centre, for if illegal immigrants are there. But if they take those SOPs, if they put those SOPs in place, if they take action, then that's a problem as well.
You know what, Poonam? First of all, the BJP spokesperson has absolutely evaded the question about the Honorable LOP. As a responsible BJP spokesperson, you know, who's also representing the government in a way, He should have come clean on that one. This video portrays Rahul Gandhi ji and Gaurav Gogoi ji in a very bad light. What they are trying to portray. Do they mean it? And if they do, then the FIR will take care of that. We hope so. Now, I want to draw your attention to this news article, Hindustan Times, August 21st, 2025. Dhaka fumes at Awami League opening offices in India. By the way, the BJP supporter sitting on your panel masqueraded as a panel as a.
Let's not take
analyst.
personal pot shots at anyone. Please, let's just make your point.
I would. You may advise me against. I would, and you may have as many.
Please make your
objections to
point.
it.
Please make your point, Mahima Singh. I have very limited time left.
Dhaka fumes at Awami League opening offices in India. MEA says it's misplaced. And, the External Affairs Ministry spokesperson, Mr. Randeep Jaiswal, comes forward and says, well, Indian government is not aware of any such anti-Bangladesh activities. The Indian government was not aware when upheaval happened in Bangladesh, when Sheikh Hasina along with her leaders, came to India in a self-exile. Now they're talking about illegal immigrants, such an ill-informed government, talking badly about a certain minority community. Are they trying to say all the illegal immigrants are just Muslims? Are they trying to brand illegal immigrants? They have not been able to answer. How many illegal immigrants have they identified and deported? Because they don't have an answer to that. But they must answer. Why are Awami League offices being opened in Delhi and Kolkata? Why is the government unaware of it? Why should the government not answer that Awami League now is, they are talking about infiltration. Awami League has started it.
But Mahima Singh, when you ask why one community is being blamed for this illegal infiltration, it's because the numbers support it. Because if you see the kind of rise of Muslim population in some of the border areas or border districts, it has risen exponentially. So there is a reason to believe that it's only one community.
Poonam, exponentially is a very generic term. Let the government tell us how much illegal immigration have they identified, how many have been deported. I am asking a categorical question supporting your agenda. Can you get an answer? Can you get an answer to why the Awami League office is being opened in Delhi and Kolkata? Will it support immigration or will it aid illegal immigration? Or will it curb illegal immigration? You only answer that. And if you do understand where am I positioning my question and where is it targeted at, get an answer on your show.
Tuhin Sinha unfortunately has left the show, but Anand Ranganathan, go ahead. You had a point to make.
Of course he would. Obviously, he has left.
Yeah,
because
he had another engagement. He made that very clear on the show, Mahima Singh. But you made your point. Let Anand Ranganathan respond, please.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't mind personal jibes by Congress leaders on me. I'm used to it, and I suppose that is to be expected from Nepo dynasts and Nepo kids who get into Congress and are subservient to Rahul Gandhi. But the fact of the matter is, when we just deal with, not with semi-literates on the panel, but with facts, what do the facts say? The facts say that overwhelming illegal immigration is carried out to such an extent that most of them are Muslims. You look at the BSF figures provided. 95% of those that the BSF has tabulated as illegal immigrants in the last 10 years are Muslims. So, either we deal with facts or we deal with the opinions of Congress stooges or Rahul Gandhi's sevaks. But we have to deal with facts out here, and the facts are also crying out that when the BJP, in addition to Congress, identified 20 million illegal immigrants from Bangladesh, when Mr. Amit Shah in 2018 said we have not only done it, we have identified 4 million of them, then the government needs to answer why in the last 11 years only 4,500 of them have been deported legally. It is a logical answer, but I'm sure, this would be shrouded by personal attacks by stooges, so I don't really mind it. These are Nepo kids, forgive them.
Sure, so there have to be answers that come to the fore from both sides, but it is a fact that illegal immigration has ensured that there is some amount of demographic change in states like Assam, and there are facts to back it. There are Supreme Court judgments and orders and observations to back that as well. And that is a threat that we must ensure that we look at, take seriously, and of course take action. But I have to leave.